And we're back.
Select a file.
The far-off year of 2021.
Select your character.
Now we're picking up our story where we left off with from Knuckles the Echidna.
Let's go.
Oh no.
Oh no. And his amazing green socks.
Are those socks? I thought those were part of his shoes.
I think they're socks. I could be mistaken, but I think they are. Fun fact, in Sonic 3, if you are not playing as Knuckles, his socks are yellow. I do not know why, and I do not know why I noticed it.
I've been living here on this dark island, always guarding the Master Emerald from anything that could harm it. I don't know why I was given this job, why it was my fate. Destined to be here forever.
Because your ancestors kind of dropped the ball on that one.
I was about to say, your ancestors didn't get busy enough.
Evidently not.
What the?
I mean, as the song goes, he was born on an island in the Knuckles, okay?
Yeah, that's definitely how that goes. There's going to be so many comments going like, what are you talking about?
What's going on here?
Either that or they'll know exactly what I'm referring to. Are his irises purple?
Knuckles, yes.
Did you do this?
Huh.
Oh,
Knuckles
Never
has...
noticed that before.
Yep, he has purple eyes as of this game going forward. That's even true in the Sonic Boom animated series. And in the movie, if his character model is any indication.
Wait,
Wait,
what's happening to you? Come back here.
Callous out piece.
Whoa, that was incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Oh
Ah,
no,
yes,
it's starting to happen. Without the Master
Crap,
Emerald's
yeah.
power, this whole island will
Knuckles
fall
is,
into
you
the ocean.
know, he has to channel his fellow Australian marsupial Crash there for a second. Whoa!
I see what you did there.
Can we just all appreciate how Angel Island apparently is just used to, like, flying up and down?
So much so that it lines up perfectly with a bridge.
It's up to me to find the missing pieces of the Master Emerald. It won't be easy. Pieces flew off everywhere.
Yeah, it's
Even
easy.
know that I turned the volume down, don't you?
Yeah, it is kind of soft, actually, in my end. That's fine. You have subtitles on this.
It's true. I don't know what it was, but standing in that one spot... the sound is gonna haunt me. Let's go anywhere else. It's allowed to hum if you're near the cars for some reason. What is Knuckles' first stage? I've actually already forgotten.
Why don't you talk to your grandmama?
Oh yeah.
Knuckles, when you getting married, Boobala?
I don't think Nicole is a nattering granny.
I know. God, I just took it funny.
City Hall.
I mean, she is an echidna, but she's an ancient echidna too.
Do not remember that hum being so bad.
When you getting married, Boobala, you gotta find someone nice. Hopefully another echidna.
Oh yeah, he actually goes to Speed Highway as his first stage. I'd forgotten that.
Okay, so actually, I have another question.
Pieces of the emerald.
Alright,
Because this is the Knuckles section.
that is true facts.
We all know about how Knuckles is very popular.
That he is.
But he's also very popular with a certain comic writer. So, Professor, I have to ask, what are your thoughts on the Ken Penders? Knuckles?
Here's the thing. The Sonic comics were never good. Blanket statement. They were never good. Anyone who tries to argue that any of them ever were are fooling themselves. Especially if you're talking about the really crappy Fleetway ones from Britain. There, I said
This
it.
way.
Didn't see which way you went, Mom. assuming this way-ish. Also, I'd be assuming wrong.
Poor Knuckles, he just touches the ground and the police are already after him.
Yeah, seriously.
This way.
What? I didn't even see which way you went! You're just messing with me now!
He went to the left.
Try hitting these springs. Yeah, Big Knuckles is suffering.
No, being Knuckles in Sonic Adventure 2 suffering.
The tanks on the building tops can be broken if you punch them.
Yeah, that's not gonna help me.
But here's the thing, not only do you have to do this, but you also have to deal with the fact that Rouge just doesn't believe in
Emeralds can be found in items broken by a punch.
and she, you know, always is hanging out with him.
Yeah. There we go.
I forgot that they could actually be in the containers. This is such a great gimmick, they had to do it again.
Except make it so that you only have one of your radars active at a time instead of all three. Having done that, I think we actually go to Knuckles' first boss encounter.
Oh, where's the bat?
Heyo. Miss not appearing in this game.
I know. I was... Or, that's what we call Stek. Being intentionally obtuse.
Oh wait, no, we need to go to CASINOPOLIS zone, because this is actually where our paths intersect with Knuckles, Sonic, with Knuckles and Tails, you know, because Knuckles is just already there with Tails.
Isn't he, though?
I have to say, I think Manias and the Knuckles mode really should become standard issue for all Sonic titles.
What, you just want to have Knuckles and Knuckles?
Always have Knuckles. And the funny thing is, the game devs knew people would do that, because if you play Knuckles and Knuckles mode, then the person who comes and saves you in the plane at the end of the game is another Knuckles. Oh, I see it.
You're going to have to open it again.
Yep. Well, it opens at a timed interval. Alright, having done that...
That's pretty funny, though.
And you can do and Knuckles mode with literally anyone, so you really can do Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, but that's like going to an ice cream place and, you know, having the kindly, you know, clerk being like, alright, young boy, what type of ice cream do you want? I want French vanilla! Wow, you're boring.
You have no taste whatsoever.
Oh, it's true, I don't. I main Ryu in Street Fighter, and I also...
We're getting a lot of hot takes this episode.
And also, my favorite character in Dragon Ball Z is Goku.
No one's favorite character in Dragon Ball Z is Goku. Don't lie.
Alright, fine. Who's your favorite character then, Professor?
You see, I am a hipster, so... Ah, good. Sonic piled up the rings for me already.
You're gonna have to admit it.
No, I mean, my favorite character is Krillin, and I don't care who knows. Found it.
Looks like he's, you know, got...
Like seeing birds flying around his head like a cartoon, yeah.
Well, I mean, he is technically a cartoon.
Good enough.
So.
That's true. It's a cartoon animal seeing cartoon animals.
Oh man, have you seen Cartoon Animal Movie? That's such a great movie.
By the laws of known physics, bees should not be able to fly.
Oh man, that Aiden Schmidt.
Where in
He's
the
a real
world am
joker. You'd think he would, like, immediately recognize what
I don't
this
remember
place
being
is.
here before.
I don't think there's any written
But something
records of this
about it
place.
Is familiar.
It's almost like it's the same
This is
architecture as my
very
home.
strange.
With all the echidna insignias on it and all. All these, like, echidnas walking around.
You know the way.
Thankfully, none of them are, you know, trolls, but they'll just kind of mention that they're at war.
Father, please don't!
Decall, the 7 emeralds are essential to our survival. It is for the good of all our people.
How can I make you understand? Attacking other countries, stealing and killing can't be the right path to peace.
Father, I will dominate you with my T-pose! No young lady of mine is going to T-pose at me! Whoa, it's Grandmama!
It's a good
Whoa.
thing I don't have to wear ancient-style sandals.
Now where am I?
Or pants.
Back in Station Square, I see.
How does he know where
What's
he
going
is?
on here anyway?
Apparently, they know Station Square well enough to identify it on site.
They screamed the rabbit again.
Yep, and there's our buddies with Sonic's legs still tweaking out. Glad to see some things haven't changed.
I wonder what those guys are doing.
I think they're having a trip.
Probably nothing important.
No trains are currently in service.
There we go. Now it's time for the first boss
Hey,
fight.
it's Dr. Eggman. What's he got there?
He's
Bye.
Gotta
I'm
be
just
a part of the Master Emerald.
walking away very slowly
Hold
with
on.
this shiny thing in
Come
my
back
hand. Why would I do that? I'm not doing anything untoward.
The elevator on the left takes you to a Chow Garden. The elevator on the right only opens for this one moment.
Eggman, give me back the Master Emerald.
Knuckles! This isn't what you're after!
You're right.
That's okay, though. I can use you as a guinea pig to test it. Chaos! Chaos!
Chaos? It's that creature again. The same one I saw on my island. He was there when the Master Emerald shattered. I'm sure of it. He saved me the trouble.
No
of
one
looking
is
for him.
questioning
Now I'll
your
get him good.
recollection of events, Knuckles.
Way to go, Chaos!
Now you're symmetrical.
Fine, give it your best
I don't
shot.
know, it might scare me. He's kind of spooky looking. This weird exposed brain.
And the best way to deal with him is really to just harass him. You can be a little more articulate than I am in most cases, and it's fine, but no, there's nothing really stopping you from taking this really aggressive approach either.
Is
And
that
that's
all
it.
you've got?
So what if you won this time? You have yet to see the true powers of Chaos.
You need to wait till his jello settles.
Yeah, that still doesn't faze me. You hear?
I
Good
know
job that they
something
used the right
behind
phase.
it. It's about
Yep.
Sonic.
What? What about Sonic?
He's secretly your twin brother.
He's after the pieces of the
We're
Master
being
Emerald
written
too.
by Disney now.
What do you mean?
All right, bye.
You're not the only one on a wild goose Chase idiot! Why should I ruin your surprise?
Making my way downtown.
I wonder what he meant by that. I'd better find Sonic.
Okay. This has inspired me. Alright, Professor. What would a Disney Sonic movie
I
look
wonder
like?
why Sonic
I
is
pale
after
to
the
imagine.
Master Emerald.
Oh, come on. Imagine for me, if you will.
I'd better work fast and get to the bottom of
You know,
this.
humor me.
Disney, it would be incredibly milquetoast and uninspired for starters. And they'd have to... You know what it would be? It would literally be Sonic 2006. Because they need a princess, and that game had a princess, and they would need some really false drama. Yeah, no, Sonic 2006 is like this Disney Sonic film. There's a clickbait video title, if ever there was one.
Is that going to be the title of this one?
It should be.
Sonic film.
Sonic 2006 is the Disney Sonic movie, yes. Let's see, is this when we go to Red Mountain? It might be.
Oh, just kind of blurred together for me, so...
Let's see, as I recall... no, I'm thinking one of Sonic's upgrades. But there is nothing to stop us from going to visit Angel Island. Yeah. Ah, but you know what we do need? It is time for one of Knuckles' upgrades. I'm not mistaken on that. Because we're actually going to get Knuckles' most iconic upgrade of the Shovel Claw.
Oh, that one is pretty good. You see, Knuckles is actually a vehicle. This is a fact that's, you know... Sega tries to hide, but you look at him, he Naruto runs. He's clearly a weeaboo.
The rumor starts here.
It's not because he's got, like, cartoonishly huge hands. No, he's a weeaboo.
Yep, definitely.
You've got the shovel claw. Now you can dig through dirt and stone. Press the jump and action buttons simultaneously.
Thanks, Grandmama. Thanks.
Yep, okay, I was kind of on the right track, but I was forgetting order of events. Now we have the Monkey Destruction Switch. Which, thankfully for us, can be used as many times as we need to destroy monkeys. Now we can go to Red Mountain.
I'm surprised that you're not going to make some kind of Dragon Ball reference to that. You know, it's like, why didn't Frieza use the Monkey Destruction Switch?
I mean, he tried. The problem that Frieza had is a recurring thing that villains have to deal with, and that's a copious amounts of arrogance. He was so confident, was he, that his plans were unstoppable, that by the time he realized that he was already in deep water, it was too late.
Yeah. If he had gone all out from the beginning, or like actually gotten serious for me earlier, he would have easily.
Oh yeah, definitely. Alright, give me a hand. Through the wall. Understood.
This way.
Up. Up, slide, slide. Wait, different game.
That's Space Channel 5, I would say.
It could be Space Channel 5 or Mega Man 8. Now we got a faint reading over this way.
It's literally to your left.
This way.
Oh, so it was. I'm kind of stupid sometimes.
Yeah, the blind man sees it.
Whoa! That was almost bad.
Let's say, don't kick a tumble.
Killing yourself over invincibility is really a poor trade-off.
It is pretty hilarious.
Yeah, the irony is palpable, really. Like, if it's not down, then it needs to be up. That's just logic. Let's ask for a little friendly tip.
This way.
It's kind of where I came from already. Game, are you just messing with me at this point? What the? Okay, it started pushing me back, but...
This way.
Okay, can I come down? No. Yeah. Alright, a little bit of a misstep there, but no harm done.
One heck of a misstep.
I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if I went out of bounds or something, and the game was like, no, you can't go that way anymore. Oh, whatever. It's fine. It's not like I didn't die a few times in Sonic's route anyway. Oh yeah, here's another hot take. Lives are innately bad game design because they reflect an aspect of gaming that should not be an element of gaming, which is to say money as a game mechanic. Lives are just how many quarters you're willing to pop into the machine. And then I know there's the regular argument of, well, how does the player get punished for messing up? You still have to go back. The only difference is you're not forced to retread ground you've already completed in order to do so.
Hey, Knuckles!
That's why a lot of RPGs in particular now make it so if you die in a fight, you have the chance of just restarting the fight and trying something else, rather than wasting the player's time.
Over the emerald now. That's not gonna happen, buddy.
That's not gonna happen, buddy.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
I punch you.
Oh no!
It's not nearly as entertaining as the other thing. You know, it's kind of like how, you have, like, chocolate and peanut butter.
Oh no, the Chaos
And
Emerald!
then it's peanut butter and chocolate, but it's just not the same, even though it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
This is what's happening right now.
What's he doing?
I don't know. I mean, comment if you guys, get what I'm saying, or if I'm just, talking crazy. Either way, I will, have a conversation about that.
A Chaos Emerald!
Yeah, it is.
They say. And you serve me too well for your own good.
Oh,
You
snap.
can't get away with this!
I think he is, actually. I think this is literally a grown man, taking advantage of a bunch of very dumb forest animals.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of intelligence going on here.
6 main characters and like 2 brains between them all.
Yeah. Well, that's because, well, maybe that's Eggman's, secret weapon. He's the only one who actually has, like, a full brain to himself.
That'd do it.
Now look what he is.
No problem. I'll make him eat dirt.
like before, we actually keep the rings from the character versus character encounter.
You did fairly well in that one, so that's good. And as before, I mean, this is honestly one of my favorite of the Chaos encounters, just because it's very tactical, if that makes any sense.
Oh no, I get it.
Like, he's clearly has the advantage, but you know, he is hunting you down, and you kind of have the opportunity to mess with him because he can't really see you, but he will slowly figure out where you are. I didn't realize he had like a geyser attack though. He seemed to enjoy that like energy wave thing he just did more.
Yeah, he has a couple tricks up his sleeve, but most of them are avoided just by jumping or having presence of mind to get out of the way. Oh yeah, and he'll take a swipe at us if he thinks he has a clear shot.
Getting out of the way, you say? What an odd and unusual technique.
Come on, get into your vulnerable state already. There we go.
Is that all you've got?
Stop bully the giant kaiju. Or the little baby kaiju. He's not a giant yet.
That's true. Now the egg carrier.
Couldn't you argue that any of Eggman's vehicles could be called the egg carrier?
I suppose that's true. But I think this one is supposed to be like an aircraft carrier kind of thing, but like a mobile flying aircraft carrier.
Behold my flying fortress, my creation, the egg carrier. Beware, Chaos's true power is yet to be unleashed. We shall meet
Have to remember, ladies and gentlemen, he only read about this. You like somehow, you know, reading the ancient stone tablets that the echidnas left behind when they're like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Hurry, Sonic!
Giant
What are we waiting for?
kaiju
My
is, you
workshop's
know,
cooked. So
stomping our
let's go
civilization.
after it.
Good idea.
Oh, by the way, we're gonna like have, you know, very, very precise instructions on how to awaken and power this guy
You
up.
go on ahead without me. I have some things I need to take care of. No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here. Let's move.
Meanwhile, Knuckles has to go get his grocery shopping done.
I'm trying to remember what part comes next. Oh yeah, if you go over here, you can actually see Sonic waiting for Tails to get set up.
Hey, Knuckles. Whatever happened to your unfinished business?
Yeah, I'm going.
Dang, he just calls you out on it too. He's like, why are you wasting your time over here?
Yep.
The trolley car seems to be working. It leads to the jungle.
Ah, going to the jungle. Rumble in the jungle. Ah, yes, this is a not too subtle hint. And we just need to run around to the back side of Lost World. I do mean the back door. Sonic went in the front door. We do not. So we take a very different path to get inside. There's a gold pedestal and a silver pedestal. It's almost like they're trying to tell us something. hint, hint.
There would be a bronze pedestal, but we are way too high level for that.
Yeah, the echidnas didn't care much for bronze. Yep, because this is a plot item and not a random item, if Knuckles digs it up and doesn't find any rings in the same go, he will still act as if he found a nothing.
2 stone statues.
I actually really like the kind of the ambient background music on this one.
Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, you dropped me in. I guess it just took it a second. Alright, I already got a signal right off the bat, and I'm already going away from it. Everyone down in the comments, how excited are you for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie?
Oh, I'm excited.
I definitely am too. It looks like they've really taken fan advice to heart, and I think it's going to be good.
Like, the reaction when they showed off the fact that they had the prop that heavily implies that Knuckles is going to be a major character.
Yep.
Man, yeah. The implications of that are just...
Yeah, because once you have all those characters, you can get into some of the more popular arcs in the series.
I was about to say, you could do your favorite there, Professor. You could do Sonic 3 / Knuckles. Or you could even go into Adventure, like this one right here.
Okay, I'm getting blue and green everywhere, but not a red among them. Yep. Ah, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Don't want to go there. Above? No, not above.
Well, actually, you were pretty close with blue. Well, not pretty close.
I swear I thought I saw something.
Oh, yeah, it's fiery, spiky death.
My favorite thing to find.
What was it that X and Zero said in Project Crossroad 2? What fresh hell have you brought us to? I would say we should do that game, but yeah, let's not. Don't get me wrong, I liked it, but
it's a lot of words. Game designers, there is a correct and incorrect amount of words. Like, Mega Man Star Force, too many words.
which one?
Yes. They're all way wordier than the Battle Network games ever got.
You just don't like it because, you know, they don't have rapping interludes.
Rapping on a plane with poisonous spiders.
Come on, Mom, just a bite. B-Y-T-E.
Puns. Puns are a very important part of life.
I think the closest we get is, you satellite! At which point the
Satellite?
girl around is like, what?
Your name, it's Luna, it means moon.
You orbit around me like a satellite. And I'm like, wow, that is the nerdiest way you could have gotten back at her.
This way.
Alright, up and over. And it's just really... They talk a lot more and say a lot less. And that's the worst kind of excessive wordiness a game can have. Somewhere around here-ish. No. This little cubby.
Looks like it might be, yeah. That's quite the cubby.
Okay, that wasn't what I was expecting at all. Okay, I think I have the thrust of what's expected of me, though. The cubby is the right step, but going down the eternal pit to the bottom floor is not exactly it. Oh, come on. It wasn't even that close. Game, please. Alright.
Okay, so Professor, I have a question for you.
Alright.
Alright, what would your dream Sonic game be?
One with a good camera. Now,
Well,
This way.
that being implied, I was really intrigued by what I heard about the game's development for the game that we got as Sonic Boom on the Wii U. The thing that seemed to happen is everyone seemed to have good ideas except for Sega themselves. They had a strong sense of what they didn't want, but not a sense of what they did want. Alright, there we go. And the thing there with, like, it has co-op action, and it's essentially an action RPG, and, you know, the return of the Chow Gardens, it really sounded like it was shaping up to essentially be Sonic Adventure 3. And it was all Sega's meddling that stopped it from being even remotely good.
Where am I?
Something like that actually sounds like it would be my jam.
Strange.
you keep saying that. Have you literally just lived on Angel Island your whole life?
From what we know, yes.
Wow.
I beg of you, hear me now. My father is coming here soon, and I fear what may happen. You must take everyone
You're all
away from
kind of
here.
defenseless, so
Oh, please.
you will probably die if you just chill here. Casual observation 101.
Gauss, my dad is a big meaty
So,
poo
are
head.
you saying
Please
you
don't
can't
kill
leave this
everyone.
place? I understand.
No
Let me
promises.
talk to my father
Your
again.
dad's a big meaty poo head, can't you? No,
There
no,
must be a
that's
better
not what I
way to
wanted
do
at
this.
all.
Kill all the echidnas? Can do. That was actually something that I found very surprising, as they had the Echidna Warriors in the first Sonic film.
I must do something.
And I was like, is this like a call forward to Sonic Adventure? And now we're seeing things like gun robots and the SA-2 helicopter, so I'm just like, you guys are just really embracing the fans, aren't you? That's fantastic.
They're just ready to embrace it there, Professor. They're ready to embrace the epic that is going to be the finale of the trilogy.
What?
Shadow the
I'm
Hedgehog.
back in front of the altar.
Find the computer room!
This is beginning to.
Hey
blow
everybody,
my
it's
mind.
me, Vector! Why the computer room?
Wait a minute. I remember. The broken pieces of the Master Emerald.
I will say,
restore them to where they belong.
The only thing that it's not even the movie's fault, it's actually mine. But the voice actor they got to do Sonic in the film is the same one who currently does the voice for Dewey Duck in the DuckTales reboot. So I was expecting Roger Craig Smith, and I was hearing Dewey Duck. Threw me off just a little bit, you know.
Who's Roger?
It's still incomplete.
Yeah, but do you really want to have, like,
need to find the remaining
exasperated,
pieces,
sarcastic
wherever
Sonic
they are.
rather than, fresh-eyed, plucky Sonic?
I have to say, I think the movie did a great job characterizing him.
I'm just saying, because that's what it would have been. If
No,
it was
it's
Roger
fine.
Craig
Flying
Smith.
fortress.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's where the rest of the pieces must be. I don't know where that ship is.
Or literally flies over him. I don't know where it is.
Beep boop. My plot is so riveting.
Hey, isn't that one of Eggman's
I don't think
robots?
that's how my walk cycle would be.
I know. I'll follow it back to Eggman's base.
Eggman's base.
Here I come, Eggman.
Maybe it makes more sense in Japanese.
It does. It very much does.
What, the lip syncing?
Yep. I mean, I think the acting is about as hammy either way, but that goes without saying. Apparently in Japan, Sonic has retained the same voice actor since Sonic Adventure. I even saw some clips on YouTube the other day of the Japanese voice actor overdubbing him for the Sonic Boom cartoon. It's not. Oh, it must not be sunk yet.
I mean, apparently he also is very fond of
A huge
English.
building has appeared deep in the jungle.
Oh, it's Hot Shelter. Yes, Sonic has always been very prone to using English words in his dialogue.
You mean the guy that's heavily inspired by Michael Jackson and, 80s American pop music is gonna, use a lot of English? Saying it ain't so, Joe.
I know, right? My character is so important that they didn't bother to write lyrics for my character song.
Just what I thought. Time to make a house call.
But they keep bringing me back, beep boop, and I mean, well, maybe not me personally, but,
It's essentially the same thrust of design with Omega.
Yeah.
They just made him bigger and have, like, big spike arms.
I'm so compelling.
Oh, it's not Hot Shelter. Okay.
Born on an island in the heavens.
Now we'll see who's so easily tricked.
See, I am the echidna now.
Emeralds are here
I even
somewhere.
stole your theme song.
Hey, guess what? One of us comes back in Sonic Adventure 2, and one of us doesn't!
What's going on?
Versus, you may have won this round. But can your house turn into
this
a
thing's
cool
always changing.
plane?
Oh, right. Knuckles goes to the Sky Deck.
Find the entrance to the sky deck. The Master Emerald is there.
That's the tail end, so I'm gonna go this way.
I sense the Master Emerald. It can't be far from here.
So, since you brought it up anyway, I will tell you an interesting bit of lore from the Ken Penders run on Sonic the Hedgehog Archie comics. Knuckles,
Okay.
When Knuckles was born, he wasn't obviously an egg, he's an echidna. His father had a terrible premonition that something would happen. And thus, he decided the only logical thing to do would be to expose Knuckles to enormous amounts of energy from the Master Emerald. This makes about as much sense in context as I'm making it sound. So a meme appeared on /CO of, I had a bad dream, better microwave the baby.
I've seen some of the memes, like, it was like, story about action adventure. Well, time to show off who my mom's dating again.
Yep.
He had a weird obsession with, like, family trees and everything.
He did, and so, like, even though Knuckles was literally made as the last of his kind, there were, like, thousands of them kicking around before the hard reboot happened. And I'm just gonna say it, it's still not good post-reboot. It isn't. And they really should just stop.
I think are you talking about the Archie comics? I think the Archie comics are...
They did end. The license now is IDW, I want to say. And, they're still not great. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be that guy right now, but they aren't.
But isn't the IDW ones the one with the really good art Mega Man Sonic crossover?
Yeah, but that could have existed independent of the rest of it very easily. Okay, come on.
Okay, so who did your waifu comic? Is that IDW too?
Wait, which one?
Your waifu sticks. That's the bad word.
Oh, there was a separate Sonic Boom comic, but I don't know who's responsible for it.
Well, I'll find out. You're currently, getting, googied on
Electrified over and over again.
Eggman bots. Okay, I'm curious about this now.
Not my best showing.
Hey, do you want to know how old Six the Badger is, apparently?
How's that?
She's 10.
That really makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. But then again, so does not a whole lot does in terms of Sonic. According to the Mobius Encyclopedia, it was done by Archie.
Huh. Alright.
A Mobian Jungle Badger.
Yeah, fun fact, Mobius was not a word found anywhere in Sonic. The writers of the cartoons made it up whole cloth.
Well, yes and no, actually. There was a Sega of America Sonic Bible.
Yes, which they made up whole cloth.
Yeah.
That is not Sega Sonic canon.
Naka didn't do any of that, yeah, but that's where that all comes from. It's all Sega of America trying to make him, like, digestible. When they should have just kind of done what Nintendo did with Mario and just kind of shrug their, just kind of shrug and go, well, that's just the way it is.
That's just the way things go. Yeah, in canon, Sonic was born on Christmas Island, a real place. Again, I'm going to apologize to anyone who gets motion sick, because this level will cause it. Ah, it's inside there. Alright. I know what to do then.
So, alright. So talk kind of about what your dream Sonic game is. What Sonic game do you dislike the most? And if you could explain why.
Oops. Turned it the wrong way.
Yeah, you kind of turned it, you centered it, and then you turned it back the same way.
No, I actually tilted it the opposite way it needed to be. That should take care of that problem. The thing is, like, the bad Sonic games, often it comes down to Sega not being very good at giving instructions to their team. Sonic Heroes ended up being really unpolished because it was supposed to be a GameCube exclusive, and then Sony and Microsoft basically were like, we want a piece of the Sonic pie, and then they didn't give the team time to compensate for the change. And then, like, Sonic 2006, they had half the actual team working on it, because they had another half of the team working on Sonic and the Secret Rings, which also sucked. And they have a bad tendency Of just going, oh, well, it's fine. We can just crunch at the end of development and just magically make it work. Despite the fact that nothing so far has actually worked.
Hey, what happened here?
I couldn't stop them.
They keep doing it, is the thing. But when they really, get their ducks in a row and have good planning and management from start to finish, you get good games. No, mother of all shockers.
If you want a shocking, small, cute animal, I believe Nintendo is the company you want. Not Sega.
Now, even having said that, there are still some Sonic games that pretty much got all the polish in the world and still sucked. Looking at you, Sonic Lost World. Easily one of the worst modern Sonic games. And it has, no excuse for being as terrible as it is.
So which one is that one? Because
that was a Wii U exclusive. That came out before Sonic Boom did.
What's that?
So, Sonic Unleashed is the Werehog one.
Right.
And there's Sonic and the Secret Rings and Sonic and the Black Knight. So what's his Lost Worlds thing?
Lost World was just they went to this weird place kind of akin to the Little Planet without really being the Little Planet. And you remember that big red ogre guy you saw in Sonic Generations? He's the main bad guy. They're called the Zeti. They're not interesting at all. And Eggman...
what his deal was. He looked like a strange Skylanders character.
You're not wrong. Basically, Eggman finds a horn that, if you have the horn, you control the Zeti, and the Zeti can't do anything about it. And during their fighting, Sonic, without knowing what it is, smashes the horn, and the Zeti basically start fighting both Sonic and Eggman. And honestly, is this really bad because they're trying to basically make Sonic's Mario Galaxy? But they really didn't get what made Mario Galaxy good. It was still really, really bad.
You mean Rosalina? You mean hot quest giver girl?
No, I mean a gameplay engine that isn't fundamentally broken. You see,
you and I have fundamentally different, thoughts on gameplay design, it seems.
Well, you see, here's the thing. In Mario Galaxy, gravity was relative to the planet. So if you were standing on a particular planet or planetoid, gravity would always behave the same way on a regardless basis. In Sonic Lost World, that's not how it worked. Gravity was relative to Sonic's present location.
Ironically, as I recall, a bunch of the Ark colony has that same problem. This one, you start gliding around and just gravity goes in weird places.
No, that is true facts, yes.
I mean, it's really cool, really impressive, but it's weird that you're just gliding along and then suddenly, oops, you're suddenly going somewhere you don't want to go.
He changed state. So now I just gotta wait for this to get over with. Come on, change back. You're just wasting everyone's time.
Ah yes, the ancient evil water monster that also can turn into a giant crane.
Knuckles. There we go. Bonk. And done and done.
I would say, beat him like he owes you money, but, I mean, he doesn't have any money.
Yep.
Yeah, you're finished.
I'm taking your skills now.
Now is to return the Master Emerald safely to my island.
I don't know, I feel like, Knuckles would like Skittles. He seems like the type.
Yeah, I could see him liking fruit-flavored candies. Kind of funny, given
cool
that
for chocolate.
Given especially how echidnas are insectivores.
Yeah. And he's just like, I'm too cool for chocolate. I'm gonna eat these nummy fake fruit snacks. Next on Dietaku and Sonic talk about, Sonic.
Weird headcanons.
Yeah.
People in this fandom have come up with far more ludicrous things than just that. So it's like, it's kind of, what you gonna do?
Well, as long as we're not going full Moscow X and being like, what would happen if secretly,
All is well.
Knuckles went back in time in Sonic Generations and became the main character, or whatever.
And Sonic 1 would have been a lot easier.
Look at this guy strutting like he ain't got thing.
Yep, and we are finished with Knuckles' story path. Funny enough, it's still one of the longer ones in this game.
Meanwhile, Angel Island was.
Peace out.
Bye, guys. I'm gonna go and see the little planet now.
It doesn't go that far, but, I mean, yeah.
We're going to go see the moon on Final Fantasy IV.
I'll probably be on this floating island forever.
Up until I get bored and just start palling around with Sonic and Sonic Heroes going forward.
Guarding the Master Emerald again.
I missed one of his power-ups, but oh well.
I may not know the whole story behind this.
It
but
gives him an
perhaps
attack
it's
kind of
better that
akin
way.
to the Lightspeed attack.
I'm at peace once more.
But you don't need it, and honestly it makes him look worse because it turns his gloves banana yellow.
Or are those the ones that, like, make him have, like, razor claws?
No, it just turns his gloves yellow. Now in Sonic Adventure 2, you get what's fundamentally supposed to be the same power-up, but it's like this big metal bar that runs over his fists. By the time Knuckles gets all his upgrades in Sonic Adventure 2, it looks like he's ironing a chow when he pets it.
You wanna iron a chow? In the knuckles.
He, had a bad dream, better iron the chow. Now I am in jail.
I'll be the hawk who's true. Still, no. Triple Q is a treasure. If you don't know what we're talking about, look up Knuckles and Knuckles from Knuckles, and you'll understand.
And as said, if we get copyright struck, these segments are just gonna mysteriously be missing. Shrug. Wouldn't be the first time, probably won't be the last time. Especially given TMS's response to my copyright claim, but...
How'd that go?
Badly. Badly. For those who don't know, one of my earliest videos was the Monster Rancher 2 review, where I briefly talked about the anime. And I showed some out-of-context, completely muted, and spoiler-free clips in order to illustrate my point. And TMS copyright struck it. And I put in a thing saying, hey, this falls under fair use for reviews. That's all it was. It was just a review. And then they copyright struck me harder. So I just literally deleted that entire leg of the video. And as I said in the now pinned comment, I am so sorry, TMS, for advertising your products and telling people to buy them. I will never make that mistake again. Yeah, there's the banana gloves. Cool guys don't look at explosions.
He was the one who did, Angel Island. Knuckles
I think
was the one.
I think Angel Island happened to him. He was the only one on
into
it.
Angel Island. Angel Island happened to me.
Unlike other Robin Hoods, I can do an English accent.
See, that doesn't really make sense unless you understand the movie that they're making fun of specifically, but, you know, whatever.
Or several other adaptations, honestly, are guilty of the same thing. I saw someone once made a joke about it, where it's like, yeah, apparently they've refused to hire English Robin Hoods ever since, just so that joke stays alive.
Well, a bunch of the modern ones are just kind of dumb in general.
Yep. Oh yeah, that reminds me. There are so many things that are like, Sonic Adventure made a mistake and called Knuckles a porcupine. He is not, and echidnas are not related to like, guys, he's being poetic. He's a quill rat. So he calls himself a porcupine as like a metaphor or a comparison because he's a spiny anteater creature. He's not literally declaring himself a porcupine.
Yeah. Also,
people get so torqued up about that. I can't even.
Also, I mean, I'm gonna have to do it. Ruff, I'm a dog. Ruff, I'm a dog. There you go.